gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent
Time for music.
news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Not news, but an op-ed. Now, here's a question worth asking out loud. Who exactly decided that having a second job makes you a lesser musician? Because somebody decided that. It's out there. The stigma is real. The idea that a truly serious artist goes all in, bets everything, lives on ramen and ambition, and either makes it or doesn't. And that anyone who hedges that bet by maintaining an actual income is somehow less committed to the craft. This is a completely ridiculous idea that the music industry has successfully sold to musicians for decades. And the music industry has benefited from it enormously. Desperate artists make desperate decisions. They play the gigs they don't want to play. Record the songs that don't sound like them. And sign the deals they shouldn't sign because the rent is due and music is the only thing on the resume. Meanwhile, the people who own the labels go home to their enormous mansions in their gated communities. Here's a hypothetical that probably sounds familiar to anyone who's spent time in independent music circles. Imagine a musician who spent nearly a decade as a full-time professional, which, to be clear, is longer than most people manage it. Then, life changes. Kids arrive. The calculus shifts. So they start another business, stay close to home, and still play shows when it makes sense. Still make the music that they want to make, just without needing the music to also cover the mortgage, the health insurance, and everything else. The music industry would like you to consider this a failure story. It's not a failure story. Here's what the day job actually buys a musician: the ability to say no. No to the terrible gig. No to the predatory contract. No to the song that doesn't sound like them. No to the label that wants to sand off every interesting edge until what's left is marketable and hollow. Financial independence from the music business is creative independence from the music business. And in 2026, with surging touring costs, algorithm-driven attention, and AI coming for every revenue stream that's left, creative independence might be the most valuable thing an independent artist can have. A lot of your favorite artists probably already have second jobs. They just don't post about it because they've absorbed the stigma and decided the Instagram version of their life works better without a LinkedIn profile attached. That's backwards. The musician with a day job isn't compromising their art. They're protecting it.